So binary files using dictionary you have already studied. In this only the datas are stored directly from user. It is collected and stored in a dictionary. So this dictionary method you have already used in previous class. So binary files using dictionary. Now many projects you have already designed using dictionary: hotel management, then bank, school, AI devices, cyber security. So I think 15 to 20 projects using dictionary is already there. We have already discussed. Now today we are starting with the list method. So here you write the comment, today's date you write it, and write here the comment. Today we are going to do binary files using list. So the difference between the dictionary and list you have already done in class 11th. What is the difference between list? List, the datas are mutable, and with index position you will access here 0, 1, 2. Whereas in dictionary, this was your dictionary method. In dictionary you were using keys. So these were your keys and these were your values. So this one is student management only. Student management system. First I am explaining you with this, and then we will design all the different other projects like e-learning, e-commerce, then the other one GOV, government, all the data like passport making, Aadhaar card, how to make it. So all these things we will do one by one. Now the difference between dictionary and list. First thing is, here you can see that I was using import pickle, and then I was using import OS and import sys, and then I was designing this. I was creating a dictionary, and in that I was storing my datas. So the method dump and load will be same in both the cases. Only here we were dumping the dictionary or writing the dictionary, and now you will see that I will write the list. That is, here the name of the list I have given is record, and that I will write. So now today list method I will show you. So let us start with the list method directly. Now how the output will be displayed in list, same as in dictionary. The output was displayed, same method will be there. Menu will be displayed where you have to write in a file, display the contents, search data. Now here searching can be done in dictionary also. It can be done using roll number, using name, and using marks. So here also searching with roll number, with name, with marks. Then update one record, update all the records as per the question given in your question paper. You have to do the task. Then delete and append. So directly also you can write append at the beginning. I'm showing you the difference between write and append. Write will overwrite it and append will add at the end. So here you can see your program. First thing, only import pickle I have written. I will not use OS now because I am not going to use os.remove and os.rename. I will simply overwrite in that file. So you will use only import pickle now. And then for writing in a file, I have used here same thing, student.dat. You can give any name, s.dat I have given. Then in write mode I have opened it. You can open in append mode also, same thing. Then list. Now this is the difference. List I am using. Previously dictionary I was using. Now I am using a list. So the name of the list I have given is record, and it is an empty list created. Then while true, as many times user want to enter the data, you can see here enter roll number, enter name, enter marks. So it will store in 3 variables, RNO, name and marks, and then a list I have created with all the 3, and data is a list with each record, each student's record. Now I will append it in a second list. So this record is a list, many list inside a big list, that is records inside a list. So I am appending it. Then one by one, if you want to store more, so for loop I haven't used. Previously in dictionary I was taking n from the user for multiple records, and for loop I was using. Now this method also you can use it. That is, I haven't used a for loop. I am asking the user, do you want to continue, yes or no? If he wants to continue entering the data, yes, then it will enter more datas, and if it is no, then it will break out of the while loop. So here you can see, if the choice is either capital N or small n, whatever the user will enter, it will break from that while loop. It will come out of that and the writing will be over. Now after coming out, it will dump or write in the file f. Here f I have opened in write mode. It will write, it will print records added, and it will close it. Now here you can see, enter the choice. When one will be selected, it was asking enter the roll number, enter the name, enter the marks, and then it was asking, do you want to enter more? Yes. Then enter the again roll number, again name and marks, and when you will write no, then it will show records added. So both the records are added. How you can see the records? The choice number 2 I have entered here, and you can see the contents of the file are displayed. Now this format, you see carefully, it is a list inside a list. Previously it was dictionary, so it was showing in a different format, but now we are using today list. So list inside, records inside the list will be list inside list. So nested list we are using here. Now here this is the output of the two records. Now if you want to enter more, that you can add it. Now the next third option is search using roll number. So here the third option, you can check here, enter roll number. So roll number, if it is 2, it will display the second student detail. Now the coding you see carefully. Previously we were using try and except because for end of file. Now in list I haven't done anything. I have simply loaded and I have printed. Only this, open the file in read mode, load the file and print it. Best. Only 3 lines for display. So I think this is much more easier, at least this display one, display and search. In this you don't have to use the try and except. So without using try and except block, you can do it. Next, because I was searching your books, in NCERT book also binary file is not given, only the introduction is given, no coding, no program is given. Then in other books also which I was having of last year, this year book if you are having, you can just see whether which all methods are used for binary list method. You just take a snap and share with me, because I am having last year's book. In that book nowhere binary is given, so I could not find the code anywhere. So this list, this method is easy. That is, you are opening the file, you are loading and you are printing. Only 3 lines for display and closing the file, 4 lines for display. So I think this is much more easier. Then for search also, what you are doing, you are opening the file, loading the file, then what you want to search with roll number if you want to search. Now list, what happens, you can take one record at a time and then using the index value you can search it. So this portion you just see search. Yes, now this search one you see without try except block. I think this is much more easier. You are simply opening the file, you are loading the file, and then it is loaded in to list. So already it is present here. In list form it is present. So this close you can write it here, or at the end also you can write it. Now which you want to search, that you have asked the user. From a list, one by one record you can collect using this statement for to list. Then using index value you are checking and you are printing directly. So this is much more easier. as well as the steps are list. You don't have to use the try except block here. Next, using name, the same code will be there, only you have to write here enter name to search, and here the index value will change. That is, instead 0 was your roll number, 1 was your name, and the next one is using marks you have to search. So the 2 index was your marks. So using marks you are searching. Go through the code. Best is you note down in copy, then you compare with your book method, whatever is given in your book, and then you see you can get much more simpler methods from these. So this is searching using marks. So I will show you the output also. Like here you are searching using roll number. Now the next was choice 4. You can see here choice 4, search data with name. So when you are entering the name, you are seeing the record of that student only. I will run again and I will show you. Then the next choice was search using marks, and you are entering the marks and it is showing here. Now if in question paper, if they give you more than 90, directly I have written here 99, and here also I have written equals to 99. I am matching with this. But if in the question paper it is given that display the student details who got more than 90, so what you have to do, more than 90 means you will not take the marks from user, and you will, I will show you that also. I will simply copy it from here. Now student marks greater than here, or mark I have given. I have changed the name here, student mark. Now you will not ask the user any condition because it is already given in the question paper. The students who have got more than 90%. So here you will write student greater than 90%. So it will print all the students. Now this menu I have to add it. Search marks got more than 90%. So you add in the menu and you call and see what happens. So here I am just adding. Project like this step by step, one by one you will keep on adding and you will check it also. Don't type the whole project and then execute it, because then errors, it will be very difficult for you. So one by one I have written and I have checked it. Now search data with marks greater than 90. Clear? Now in 10 I will call that. The name was search mark. This is the name of that. And then the choice 11 was exit. So if choice 11 was exit. If you design it, then it is very easy to edit it. So now I will run and see whether this greater than 90 it is showing. I think both the records were more than 90. So both the records it should show. So I will again execute it. Indentation I have to check here, it is not matching, so I will check here my indentation. Yes, when you are copying pasting it, check the indentation. Yes, now again execute it. 4 is shifted. While pasting it, sometimes this indentation is changed. Now I am executing it. Yes, so now this is correct. You can see here. Now 10th option was here. 10th option was search data greater than 90, enter. So greater than 90, Neha, only Neha is there, 96. So I am simply checking it once again. Write in a binary file, enter roll number 2, and 2 is suppose Ria, marks is suppose 95. Then yes, I want to enter more records. Roll number 3. Roll number 3 is suppose Rini, and marks is, I want to give some less so that greater than 90 I want to show you. Now no, I don't want to enter more records, so menu it is showing. Then 2 will display the records. It is in write mode, so only 2 records it will display just now, because write and append are different. Write will overwrite it, append will add. So I have written it, so display is showing it. Now I want to search using roll number, date, all 3, 4, 5 and 10 I want to see. So 3 I am checking, roll number 2 I want to see, correct, it is showing roll number 2 Ria data. Then 4 I want to search using the name. Now the name was in small letters, so I am typing in small letter, it is showing, yes, it is correct, running. Now the next choice was 5. 5 was marks. So marks, suppose I want to check who got 88, directly the marks will be displayed. So here one record is displayed. Now the choice, that this one which I have added just now, 10th choice, this I am giving 10th choice. Now it is showing only one record which is greater than 95, correct? 88 one it is not showing. So greater than 90 is correct. Now I want to update it. So update is 6, choice number 6. I want to increase the marks of Rini. So roll number to update, third roll number I want to update. Now it is showing you the data also and asking for the new one. So the new name I want to give in capital letter, and I want to increase the marks to 98. So what happens, it has updated, and you can see 2 you can give, and you can see it is updated. Clear, capital letter and the marks is 98. Previously it was 88, now you can see it is 98. So it is correct. Now if you want to delete any record, then 8 number is delete. You will give 8 number. Now records to delete, suppose third record I want to delete. So record deleted, you can see using this to display. Yes, now you can see the Rini's record is deleted. Understood how it is getting executed? Now you see the code. This is your code. I think this is easier than dictionary, but last year many students using list, they were making errors in practical exams. So be careful, don't make mistakes. Your program should get executed. Now in this you can see only import pickle I have used. Then for writing I have created a list. Datas I have entered in a second list, and then I have appended. Outside this I have dumped in a file. Now display, you can display directly the list. Search, same thing I have copied, only using if I have checked the condition. Sorry. If it is roll number, then to 0, that is list 0 index is my roll number. If it is name, then 1 is my name, index 1. And here marks is 2 index is my marks. Now when you will create your project, your index position, index values will be different. Suppose you are creating bank management system. Now bank account holder number, account holder name, account holder balance amount, which all loans he has taken, then all the other details are there. So the first one will be 0 index, second one 1 index, then 2 index, and so on. Clear? So with that only you will search it. Now this is the condition. If it is given that any condition is given that greater than 90, you have to search, or whose balance, suppose in bank it is asked that whose balance is greater than 5,000, you display those records. Now in board exam you will get, mostly you are getting this search and display, this you are getting. So after searching you are displaying here. Now this is a short answer. So if you are remembering this one, all right, even if you write the dictionary method or the try and accept method, then also your answer is correct. Yeah. I will check out the sample paper by CBSE, which answer was given in the sample paper. Today I will share with you the board sample paper also. You just note it down, and which method has been used there, the list method and or dictionary method, that also we will check once. Yes, now updating also you can see this is a different method to update. Now here how it is updated. First, I have to explain you what is tell and what is seek. You note down in your copy. Tell will return the position of the pointer where it is. Wherever your pointer is, suppose it has read the first record and it is pointing to the second record. So it will return the position in bytes wherever it is. Whereas seek, you will place the pointer in that position. So suppose you have already read some records, your pointer is in the middle, and you want to rewrite the records, all the records from the top. Now if you don't use seek zero method, what will happen? Wherever your pointer is, it will rewrite from there. It will start writing from there. But I want to remove all my old records, and over that I want to rewrite it. So I will use seek zero. So seek is a function which is used to put the pointer in that particular byte. If you write 0, then it will put the pointer at the beginning of your records file. Of your file, it will point at the beginning of the beginning point of your file. Clear? And tell will return the position of your pointer. So this in detail I will explain you in one class, because this tell function and seek function is very important. But now here in update, what they have used seek to start from beginning, and which roll number to update, that they have checked. Now here they have used try except block, and in this while true, and then they have return the position of the pointer wherever the pointer is. They have loaded the complete file, and they are printing the file for showing you the file unupdated, means now till now it is not updated. Now the same method for INS, one by one record you are taking as you were doing in previous class, same method. And then if it is matching with your roll number, then you will start updating here. By mistake 2 times it has been written, so you remove this. Okay, this was not required. Why to check 2 times in between? All right. Now if it matches, then you will directly take the new data from the user. In that list only you will take it, and the position you will go there where you want to correct it. After that you will dump it. Now see this in detail. We have to see that suppose after reading the first record, it is in second record. Load is reading and moving the pointer to the next record. But previous to that, what we have done, you have noted down the position on which you have to overwrite it. Clear? Suppose you are having 10 records, and the first record you have to correct it, update it. So what you have done, the first tell position you have taken here. In our position you have taken the pointer from where you have to make the correction. Then you have loaded the first record. After that you have checked it is matching with the first record. Now you have to come back to the first record too, because after loading or reading, it has moved to the second record. The pointer has read the first record, stored in S, and it has moved to the second record. So here you are coming back to first record. using seek, and the position before reading you have stored in RPOS. After that, you are dumping it. So it is overwriting on that first record. Updation is overwriting. So now you are not using a temp file like previously we were writing the records in a temp file. So there what you were doing, the records which are not to be updated directly, you were shifting to the temp file, you were copying in the temp file, and the record which is to be updated, you were just taking the new values from user and you were storing in the temp file there. Then you were renaming the temp file with the original one. That was one method. Second method is using tell and seek also you can do it. How? Tell will tell you the position of the beginning of the pointer of that record. Suppose you are having in your class, now I am explaining you with two records. Suppose Rishabh and Rupam, two students are there in our class, and in a table I am having two. So first roll number is of Rishabh and second roll number is of Rupam. Now, before starting first record reading, I have taken the position of the start of the first record. So, tell has returned the position. Now, after reading the first record, after loading the first record in S, then the pointer moved to my second record. So, it is printing whole the thing, and then one by one record it is taking, and here you will see that you will come back. If it is to be updated, then you will come back to that position and you will dump it there. You will correct it, that record you have to correct it. So after reading, your pointer moved forward, so you came back to that position and then you have done, so you have overwritten. So this is a second method. Now whichever is easy for you, I think the temp method also is easier to explain, because there simply what you have done, a second file you have taken, you have copied all which is not to be updated, and wherever updation is required, that you have changed the values and you have copied it, then you have renamed the file. That also you can explain it, or this method also you can explain it. Same with delete also, we are doing the same thing. In delete, you are opening the file and read, you are loading all the contents, which roll number to delete. Since it is a list, one by one you are accessing, you are checking it. If it matches, then in list you are having a remove function to remove a particular record. So this is the advantage of list. Directly using a remove function, you can remove a particular record, and then it is over. You are dumping in that. The removed record is from StoList. Now StoList is not having that record. So what you are doing it, you are writing in WB I have used, and you are overwriting all the old without the delete, means that deleted record is not present in the list now in StoList, and you have opened the file in write mode and you are again writing the StoList. So what it is doing, it is overwriting in that file. So this is a second method in which you can overwrite in a file. And the last class we have done the renaming one, that also in temp file you can write all the records except the deleted record you are passing using pass. So that compare the two like this. I will show you the delete. I will compare the two, and then yes, now here what you were doing, you were opening a temp file and you were all the things are same with the, if you were checking it one by one record you were accessing, and then you were okay, you were using here while true for one by one loading and then checking it, and if it is matching you were passing it, you were not writing in the file, and then you were renaming the file. So this is one method and this is second method. I will try to find out much easier method than this also, if it is possible, like directly also you can. I think this is the easiest one. Nothing you have to do, you have to load the file, you have to check one by one record, then using if you check that roll number which is to be removed and remove from the list, and then this list you are dumping in write mode. So I think this is the best method. Clear? So these two programs, you just compare it, and in the book or in internet, if you find some other method, that also you share. So this is main menu. In main menu, it is same as previous one. I think it is clear now. So this project, in project you have to use it. Now in exam you will get the questions with search. So all the question papers question. So I will show you all the questions one by one. Now using any method you can do it. Normally right is going to come, and search is definitely going, it will come. So question paper, important questions. So binary files. Now these questions you will solve just now. The first question is search or display the flight number entered by user. Flight number details. You have to display the complete details entered by user, where flight.dat is binary file, and so this monthly test you will get all these type of questions, in which only the function you have to write, right? User defined function, only function you will be asked. Write user defined function to display. Yes. Now where flight number is the binary file, and flight NO, flight name and fare are data. Yes. Tell me the answer fast. For function, what you have to write? Afterwards, I will make everything small letter. Yes, for function, you have to write def and then search. Since no function name is given, so you will write search here, and then tab, you have to just indent it and then write the block. Now, what is the first line always in this? Okay, before that you can write here, suppose if you want to use dump method or any other method, you can write import pickle if you want. Now I am simply writing here tab, and then I will open the file. Now search means you will open, so any one method you can write it. So first method will be this, opening the file and then writing it. So which is this one? This one is your search method. So either this method you can do it. This one is the smallest method, searching of records. I have just copied just now. You cannot copy it in your theory paper. Yes. Now here file will be open. Now it is given in the question paper flight.dat. So flight.dat you will write here, and then you are loading. So here airways or flight, so FL I have used, or flight GHT flight. Now the file name here was F, and you can close the file at the end also. In book you will find this is closed at the end. Indentation should be proper. Now here enter the flight number to search. So I have taken here a number, and int input, enter flight number to search. In question paper it is given flight number to search. Now you will take the flight details one by one. So this is your flight details. So I have given the name here, flight, and one by one you are taking. So here you can write anything. Suppose X I have taken. Now it should match with your number. What? X of flight number is the first one, so X of 0, and you will simply print X. So this is your answer, print X. Yes, understood? So this is your answer. I'm just removing the yes. So this is the answer of the first question. Now second question, switch on your mics. Question number 2 is write user defined function flight to display the flight details of Air India. So directly Air India is given to you. Air India is given to you. Yes, tell me the answer. Switch on your mics, all of you. Now in this you don't have to take the number from user. Directly it is given. So if X1 is your name, flight name, if it is equals to Air India, so equals to, now small letter if they have given, I will also enter in small letter. Yes, so only this much. See, done. I am opening the file in read mode. I am loading the contents, and then one by one I am taking and I am checking. One is the name. So X1 I am checking. If it is Air India, then it is printing. Over. Clear? Now the next one is next question is to display the fare, to display the flight details whose fare is greater than 5,000 or it is in the range of 5,000 to 10,000. So write UDF to display the flight details with fare greater than 5,000. The rest are same. So the answer, this is your question number 3. Yes, tell me what will be the change in this. Same thing, flight load, only what you have to check the fare. Fare is your third column, that is 2. It should be greater than 5,000. So only greater than 5,000. So only if condition you are changing. Done. Clear? Only you can see the if condition I am changing in every question. Clear? Okay, now the domain also, let us change it. Now the domain is, suppose, bank details. Display the account holder, bank account holder details with balance greater than this, where the dat file name will change now bank, and the data will be accession number, then account holder name. I'm writing in small letter only, and balance amount are the data. Balance amount are the data. So the answer will be, I think, same as this. Only the changes will be, the name of the dat file is changing here. It is bank.dat, and the rest all are same. Rest all are same. If you want, you can change this name. If you are changing here, suppose accession number, if you are account details, so ACCT I have written, suppose account holder details. So here also you have to make that change. So instead of flight, it will be account. Understood where you are making the changes? The dat file will be, you have to see from the question paper which dat file is given here. Now see this, if you have to search using the first one 0 you will write, second one 1 you will write, third you, if it is the 2 you will write. If suppose some more datas are given here other than balance, also suppose address of the account holder is also given, and you are asked to search with the address, then 3 you have to write. So 0, 1, 2, 3. This is the method. So I think using this method, I think it is the shortest method to search any record in a binary file, dat file. Any doubt? समझ
No.
में आ रहा है?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. देखो एक चीज मैं बता दूं कि